Hi everyone, I'm back. I've been away for 4 weeks trying to travel around Australia. Not very successful. Got as far as Noosa actually, which is up in towards Queensland, top part of Queensland, I guess, or sort of. But I've decided to come back because I've missed you. So I'm here, back broadcasting from my studio. And the topic I want to talk about today is really, really important, I think, because I'm about to make a prediction about Donald Trump. It's worth hearing, so stay tuned. So the prediction is quite simple. I predict, now mark my words, because if this actually comes true, I'm going to be pretty excited about continuing to replay this. But I think at some point, Donald Trump is going to pull out of the presidential campaign. Now, the reasons for this are quite simple. Firstly, he's a dick. Well, I guess that's not a reason for pulling out. But there again, he is not arguing or placing any arguments forward whatsoever about why anybody should ever vote for him. The only people that do want to vote for him are those people that have got an extremely, extremely low IQ, apparently. So Kamala Harris has actually pierced him with every possible way that she can in order to demonstrate that she is the preferred candidate. Now, the reasons why I think, there are many reasons actually as to why this is happening for Kamala, and there are many reasons why everybody's turning off Trump. The reason, or the primary reason, is that they now have a reasonable alternative. So you either hated Biden or you hated Trump, and those people that sat in the middle, particularly women, have decided that they now have a candidate that they can feel comfortable with and that they can now start to support. Now, what has this meant for Trump? Well, as you probably are all very much aware now, if you watched any news whatsoever, even here in Australia, you will come to realise that Kamala is slowly making progress in front of Trump. In some states, she's now up to six points ahead of Trump. And the general average now is increasing over time as well. Now, my prediction will only come true when Kamala Harris reaches about 10 points in front of Trump. And the reason why I say this is the man does not want to lose another election. He doesn't. And he's going to be pressured by the Republicans to back out or change his attitude and start talking about policies rather than his grievances. And if he fails to do that, then the Republicans will panic. Now, I don't know what the hell they do if he drops out. I don't know whether the J.D. Vance steps in, which is also another catastrophe, let's face it. But what they do would be unknown, and it's a long shot. I mean, if you place a bet on it, I guess the odds are going to be very, very high that he won't. So I'm betting, though, that he will drop out at some point because he will not want to go through the humiliation of losing another campaign. And if that percentage becomes, particularly in the swing states, becomes so high that he realises he's going to lose, he's going to have to pull out. Now, whether that is because he starts to declare that he has some sort of health issue or that others in the campaign, the Republican Party, some people will probably tell him that he should pull out and they pop someone in quickly in order to replace him so that it isn't a complete humiliation, remains to be seen. But next week we have the Democratic Convention, which is going to indicate to us whether or not Kamala's going to get another bump from that. Now, that bump could very well take her to this 10% that I'm talking about. Who knows? Today, she launched her economic campaign, policies, which was fantastic. And it's interesting how the Republicans have come back saying, well, this is now all about Kamala being a socialist, and I guess they'll say that she's a communist and all that sort of stuff. A lot of the stuff she talks about here in Australia, we accept because this is stuff that's actually happening here. So the language that she uses, the phraseology and so forth is very much like the same sort of phraseology used by the Labor Party here in Australia. And we don't call them communists or socialists or whatever. They are simply the Labor Party doing the best that they can. So if this improves for Kamala beyond where it is right now, Trump has to make a decision about whether he wishes to face the humiliation of a landslide loss, which also means that the Congress will turn over, both the Congress, the Senate and the House of Representatives will turn over to the Democrats. Now, the reality is that Trump will not be able to change his behavior, that it will always be about grievance, because the man is simply not intelligent enough to be able to talk about the economy, migration, and other issues in an intellectual way. His effort to do so the other day, where he just raised a large tic tac and a small tic tac and seemed to equate that with inflation, was just bloody bizarre by anybody's estimate. So he's unable to do that because he is the terrible person that he is, and people have been so desperate for an alternative for so long. He will be wiped off the board, and he just will not want to go there if that is the way the polls are showing. So, and when it gets to that point, he's going to have to find a way to get out. So who knows what that looks like? I don't know what that looks like. This is a long shot. Don't even know whether it's possible. However, my prediction is, and mark my words, that at some point he may try to find a way to withdraw from the campaign if Kamala Harris gets 10 points or above around the mean average of the polls. So let's wait and see. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. And remember to subscribe to my channel, ring the bell for further notifications. I've got some more posts coming in relation to Australian politics, and particularly with regard to Linda Reynolds and Brittany Higgins issues. So let me know what you think in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Remember to subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, everybody, be safe.